What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Merengue Culé. We are back, and Real Madrid's game has actually just kicked off. It's snowing like crazy, but it looks like a pretty fun one to play, actually. News, Eden Hazard is actually starting, which is a little bit different from the lineup that I predicted. I basically got everything else right, other than him. I had Vinicius Jr. starting. However, I'm excited to watch him play, obviously. Let's see how he links up with Marco Asensio. Real quick, I posted a video with my thoughts and analysis on the Barcelona 4-0 win today, so make sure you go check that one out. But without further ado, let's roll the intro. Okay, guys, we are back from that first half, and let me tell you, it's not going well at all. The playing conditions are very bad. The game is very sloppy, very choppy, slow. It's really not going our way. Like, it's not going any team's way. Like, really, like, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening in this game. We have the ball, but we're not finding any type of difference-making plays. We look all very static. Hazard gets the ball, but he still just doesn't look like he's, really fine right now. Benzema, like I said, static. The only player that has kind of highlighted to me is Luka Modric, who's still trying to make runs from behind, but even then, we're not finalizing everything. If anything, Osasuna has had the most dangerous opportunities, which were really just a bunch of crosses that they try to put in that we actually dealt with. So there's really not much I can say from this first half. All I'm saying is that it's going to be a low-scoring game. I wouldn't even entirely be surprised if we end up tying this game 0-0, which we cannot afford to do. I'm not liking the way it's going, guys, but we have to keep some hope. Zidane is going to have to make some changes. I'm not too sure what he can do. I'm not sure if this is the perfect game for Vinicius Jr. This would have been ideal for a player like Rodrigo. Maybe bring in Odegaard, see what he can do. But like I said, all these players have just not played very much. So it's like, why? How can you expect them to come in and change the game? I guess that's the problem of playing the same players over and over again. But it is what it is, guys. I know this is probably not what we wanted to hear, but let's hope I come back the second half a lot happier with how it's going. I'll see you guys then. Guys, we may have actually thrown away La Liga today. And I know it may not seem like it. It may just seem like, any other day where we drop points, but when you look at the table, we are now still behind Atletico Madrid in points, and they have 3 games to play. 3 whole games, and I cannot see them not winning at least 1 or 2 of those games, which obviously puts us at like an 8-point difference. I don't even know at this point. And you have Barcelona that's now 3 points away from us. We've dropped a lot of points in the last 3-4 games. 4 points to be exact. Let's kind of talk real quick about this game. Like I said, there's not much to talk about it. The second half didn't change much. We did come out there with a lot more intensity to begin with. Zidane realized that we were having a little too much possession, and that was allowing Osasuna to come back way too much. So he tried to give them the possession, let them come out. And so that allowed us to have a little more counterattacks. And like I said, we came out there with a lot of intensity. Right off the bat, within the first 7-8 minutes, we had 2 shots. So it looked like we were going to be creating a lot more chances. The game seemed to be opening up a little more. Hazard, Asensio seemed to have a little more off-the-ball movement, which seemed to be positive for us. But in the end, we never could really capitalize on anything. Benzema did end up having a goal, but it ended up being offsides. And then actually in the end of the game, Sergio Ramos also scored. However, it was also an offsides from Benzema, who was the assister. So didn't really matter in the end. Asensio is one thing that I do want to say, that him playing on the right-hand side just highlights how much he loses by being on there, right? Him being left-footed and having a very long wind-up cannot be playing on the right-hand side whenever he has to cut back in to take a shot or to cross the ball, because he is super left-footed. He cannot use his right foot to save his life. Asensio can really only play on the left-hand side, where he's gonna have obviously Eden Hazard and Vinicius playing. Zidane tried to change things up, tried to bring in Fede Valverde, Isco, put in Mariano. He had 2 options. It was either try to play super wide and bring in players like Vinicius, or try to play down the middle. I personally would have gone for down the middle too, which is what he ended up doing, but it ended up not being the right answer. Isco did not bring anything different than Modric could have. If anything, after we made the subs, the team started getting frustrated, started just trying to cross everything, and we were winning, frankly, nothing. Um, just a sad game, a cold, sad game, as you can see in this picture. See that? Look at all the snow around him. It was just, it's just the highlight of this game. A very frustrating one, guys. But I'm gonna stop dragging it on because just end the misery right now. If you made it this far, please make sure to hit the like button down below to help us out. Go ahead and check out the analysis that I did for Barcelona's game. My brother Ricky will be back for their next game. We actually have the Super Cup of Spain coming up, which could potentially be the first Clásico of the new year 2021. That is, if both Real Madrid and Barcelona win their semifinals, then they'll be meeting each other up within a week and a half. So that's pretty exciting for the account. So guys, you want to make sure you stay tuned in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. With that being said, let's hope Real Madrid can turn it around. Let's hope Atletico can start dropping some points at some point in La Liga. Our offense needs to improve a lot. And that's about it. Guys, I hope you all have a good day. And for now, see you all later.
Thank you.